lot of homeless people in Atlanta. Sleeping on the streets. It's hard.
David Lee didn't choose homelessness.
So you've lived most of your life not homeless.
Right.
But his choices led him to it.
I was sleeping on the street. You know, I was using drugs.
His addiction cost him everything. His home, his livelihood, his belongings. David says he's sober now, and he has been for months.
You want a better life.
I do. I've always worked.
But something is holding him back from that. Something most of us have that we take for granted. An ID.
If a person can't get an ID, can they get out of homelessness?
No, you need it for any housing.
And not just housing. You need an ID to get a job, a bank account, a car. PAD, the Policing Alternatives and Diversion Initiative, says about 95% of the 436 people it serves do not have an ID. That's more than 400 people who can't work and can't get back on their feet. PAD Care Navigator Lenny Garner says getting them an ID is far from easy.
It's so hard to navigate that system if you have lost everything and you're starting from scratch.
The first step, getting a birth certificate. In order to get that document, there are security questions. Get the security questions wrong, and then you have to provide more proof with other forms of IDs.
Car registration, government-issued trade license. These things are like ridiculous to expect anyone to have, really, but especially if you're experiencing homelessness.
All the steps and barriers mean the process can drag on, like it has for Ricky Jackson.
Might go to get me a better job, get out that hot sun, go get a job in a warehouse somewhere.
So when did the process start to get Ricky an ID?
When did it start? In March of last year when he first entered.
March of 2021?
Yes.
And you're still trying to get him an ID now?
Mm-hmm.
Some wait weeks, months, even years.
It's just really frustrating when you hit that first barrier at that birth certificate. You gotta wait until you get that, until you can do anything else.
What could be the solutions to eliminating some of those barriers and making this a simpler process?
We're figuring that out as we go along because each case is different.
In David's case, his out-of-state birth complicates matters.
How long have you been trying to get your birth certificate from New York?
Still been trying.
And nothing?
Nothing.
David has no idea when he could get his ID. All he knows is he doesn't want to go back to life on the streets.
It's scary out there. It was cold. Sleeping on the concrete in the cold. It was rough. It was really rough.